Well, time for tap number 2 to come online. I know if you're watching. This is your beer, named after you, but you can't have it. That's mean, I know. Okay, so it's time to try Petey Porter number 1. And this is 2-row chocolate wheat, caramel 80, and a little bit of maltodextrin that I'm a little bit unsure about, but we'll see how it worked. And Galena, Cascade, and Hallertau hops. I'll put the actual amounts and stuff. So this is tab number 2, and first run of this one. We could probably go a little bit faster. All right. Okay. You want this one?
Sure. Did it come out okay? Does it look right?
I don't know. I still have my glass problem, but I have tea towels now. I'm going to open mine up wider and see if that helps that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's carbonated. I'm not happy with the head situation, but it's, I don't think I had Carapils in this one either, so maybe that would help.
You didn't have what in it?
Carapils is a kind of malt that doesn't add a lot of color or flavor or anything, but helps with the head retention. Okay, so let's do this right. Color. Oh, and I should have said this is kind of like it's meant to be a Deschutes Black Butte Porter clone. So color, yeah, it's good. Maybe a little bit dark. Smells nice, roasty, malty. No hop, which is, I suppose, what you'd want.
Yeah. I can't smell it and hold the camera straight.
Yeah, that's good. It's, yeah, I mean, it's, I think, it feels like
nice.
It's carbonated enough. It could be a little bit more. I need to check my regulator. I have it at 10, though, and if anything, you want a porter, maybe a little bit.
It feels pretty carbonated.
Less than 10 or 12, so it's probably just the head. Okay. But yeah, I like that. It's nice and it's very full-bodied, roasty without being bitter, which is good. That's what I thought that chocolate wheat would help with that. And the maltodextrin adds some nice fullness to the body, but maybe a little bit too, for me anyway, sweet in the aftertaste. Do you taste
What's
that?
maltodextrin?
It's just basically a sugar additive that kind of isn't, if I remember this right, it's not fermentable, so it kind of stays in the body and adds some sweetness. So that's if you're tasting a little bit of, if it feels a little bit creamy and you're tasting a little bit of sweetness at the end, that's what that's coming from.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can tell.
All in all, not bad, but I'm gonna really put my self on the line here because I brought a bottle of the real Black Deep Porter out here. So we'll do an impromptu comparison. I didn't bring another one of those glasses. I'll have to dump it in something else.
Well, that's not fair. If you're testing Black Butte in a mason jar and...
Yeah, I'll dump it in one of these. Well, better head. So, better head. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Carapils. It's a little bit lighter, as you can see, because you can see through it. I don't know what's going on camera.
That's
you can see through that a little
more
bit.
narrow glass, though,
It's a
too.
little brown. Oh, that's a good point, yeah, though. It's a little brown coppery, and this is
More
pretty
solidly
dark.
brown. Yeah.
So I might want to use a slightly lighter caramel than 80, maybe. Okay. This one, similar aroma, just roasty, no hops going on, which you wouldn't want in a porter. Yeah, we'll see. It's very close. This one's drier, which again, if I took out the maltodextrin, I guess it would get closer, and it's also a little bit more bitter in the finish, which I'm not sure sure. I think I like mine a little bit better from that aspect. I love Deschutes, so this is a really nice beer. But do you want to try this one and see what you think?
Sure. How did you make it be like the
sorry.
Deschutes one? Like, did you
just-
find a recipe?
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff online, so I kind of cobbled some stuff together. I think the one I mostly went off of was the American Homebrewers Association had one of theirs that won a bunch of awards that was along the lines of what I did. It's never quite exactly the same, but that seemed to be. And then I, looked on the Deschutes website. They're pretty good about sharing kind of what's in their beers and giving me some ideas.
That's nice.
So,
it has more bitterness.
yeah, it's definitely, and not hot bitter, but like kind of grain bitterness in the end. I think the grains they use are probably, more roasted grains. Maybe, I don't know if they actually use chocolate wheat or not, but that definitely has that kind of tipping towards a dry stout type.
I was gonna say I'm more of a stout
Mm-hmm.
person over porters, and I really like it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it's definitely in the ballpark.
It has that quality like Guinness, where you feel like you're eating dinner.
Yeah. I think they must not use either. They use less, maltodextrin or however they approach it at a commercial scale, or none. But I kind of like that. I might use less next time, but I don't know. What's your opinion on the?
It has a lot more body than the Deschutes.
It's smooth.
For sure, but I like it.
Yeah, it's smooth. I like that about it. It's just maybe I think it could stand to be a little bit drier. I need to figure out what's going on with head retention. And that's about it. I think. So that's Petey Porter number 1. Not a bad first attempt. I will.
Petey's super excited.
Yeah, we'll dial it in. Get your beer all lined up for you.
I think my
know,
zooming doesn't work.
It's so cruel that dogs are.
You can't taste it.
Or beer in general. But
He's ready to go back inside.
You're done. I know.
Let me out of here.
Yes, and it is a construction zone out here, so which I hope to work on this week. Oh yeah, I suppose I'll just say a couple of pieces came in that I'll talk about more in the range hood redo start collar that was hard to find because of the small ring size to go in my hood, and then a backflow preventer since the fan itself doesn't have one. So that's, I think.
Are we doing that this weekend?
Yeah.
Are we filming that?
Yeah, definitely film. I probably won't talk while I do it. It's probably easier just to kind of do some stuff.
Piece it together.
Film it before and after kind of thing and piece it together that way.
Well, cool.
Yeah, so then there'll be less of construction zone. I can put all this crap away, clean up, get it, and then brew some beer. Next, I think on tap or on deck for brewing is green tea cream ale.
Yes.
Which will be fun to do.
Right on.
So more about that forthcoming.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, thanks.